YouTube's newest hero is here to save the day. His name, Kung Fu Hot Dog.
So, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you an exclusive from Variety, because when it's on Variety, you know it's got to be true. But Scarlett Johansson, Scar Jo herself, an actress and a singer. She's not a bad singer. I've actually heard her vocal talent. She's pretty impressive.
Keep messing when you shouldn't been messing. Yeah. And now someone else is getting off.
Nice pair of lungs you have there, Miss Johansson, and not just the ones above your waistline. But look at this. Scarlett in talks for the Batman 2 by Angelique Jackson. I heard this on Heart FM this morning and I thought this has to be a joke, but clearly it's not. She is in negotiations to join the cast of Mr. Matt Reeves' The Batman 2 alongside Robert Pattinson, who, by the way, I saw him in his film Good Time last week. Insane movie starring Benny Safdie, I think the same guy that directed The Rock and Emily Blunt in The Smashing Machine last year and was released this year. But I've got a few ideas about this, and it won't surprise you to when you hear my viewpoint about this. The DC Studios film is expected to begin shooting next spring for an October 2027 release. Yeah, sorry for the pause there, folks. I just thought I saw it was going to start shooting in 2027, which would make no sense. Again, the Batman, which is very hard to get hold of on on Blu-ray now, unless you source it secondhand. It's a very strange thing that Amazon doesn't sell it anymore, and if they do, it's for an extremely silly price. So the first film in 2022 grossed $772 million. That's more than Superman's James Gunn did. And Reeves and co-writer Mattson Tomlin completed the script for the long-awaited sequel. Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman is not expected to return for the film, according to sources with knowledge of the production. Thank the Lord for that, because she was annoying as Selena Kyle.
All anyone cares about in this place are these white privileged assholes. The mayor, the commissioner, the DA.
She's not my Selena Kyle for obvious reasons, but there you have it. So I think I'll get to that point at the end, by the way. And oh, it's been a long journey, but I'm so incredibly excited. I'm really proud of the script me and Mattson did. I still believe it's a script for Batman 2 and 3. I do believe. I mean, have you seen how thick the script was? But the Batman team went to keep the story under wraps. We put the script into a secret pouch, which is probably the arsehole of the current president of WB, whoever that is. And it has a lock with it and a code. Robert Pattinson was in New York at the time, and everything is high security. Likewise, details of Johansson's potential role have not been revealed, but the movie is the latest major franchise deal for the actress, not actor. What's with the political correctness? My God, Variety. If it's a woman, she's an actress. If it's a male, it's an actor. But if it's a male who thinks it's a female, then I don't know what the hell you call them then. Yeah, she was in the Jurassic Box Office Smash World Rebirth. Oh God, I thank God I did not watch that film at the cinema. And she's going to appear in the Exorcist reboot. Why would you do that? Most notably, Johansson joining the Batman sequel means swinging from the comic book street to Marvel, because it's the MCU, and I'll be talking about that in a minute as well. As the co-founding Avenger Natasha Romanoff as Black Widow in the and now she's transgressed from there to DC, which is good. It's obviously a big middle finger from Johansson to Marvel. Like, you know what, guys? I'm done. You made me a lot of money, but I'm moving on. And good for her for doing that. And she was in the Cannes Film Festival promoting her film Eleanor the Great. Nexus Point News reported of Johansson eyeing the role for a film in DC. So the fact that Nexus Point actually broke the story first, but now Variety have broken it, means Variety has more reliable sources to back the information up from Nexus Point. So that actually makes a lot of sense. And what I wanted to say is, folks, you know, I love Batman. I love the DC Universe. I love the Arkham games. Well, the good ones at least anyway. I think potentially, and this is a very predictable mute point from me, she could be playing Poison Ivy.
You dare mock me? Very well. Flower children, feed him to Georgia.
And I'm not sure what route they will take, or she could be not Mrs. Freeze, not... Can you imagine Scarlett Johansson as Mrs. Freeze, not Mr. Freeze? That would be such a meltdown, wouldn't it? Oh no! They looked at that Suicide Squad killed the Justice League video game and they're putting it in the movie.
Victor Freeze, this brilliant but cold scientist, would do anything to protect his wife Nora, whether that meant opposing or aiding Batman.
Well, I do have a reputation to keep up. I miss Nora's cheering.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I think Matt Reeves is more of a traditional Batman guy, so I can't stop laughing. That if that comes true, I'll blow your kisses, Matt Reeves. Turn Scarlett Johansson into Mrs. Freeze. That'd be so funny. Oh no, that would be hilarious. Oh my, I wouldn't do a rage bait video. I would absolutely monetize the shit out of that if that. Please be true. Please be true. But on a more sensible casting point, I think she could be Poison Ivy. If I look at I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, because she's got the red hair, the red blondish hair. I'm trying to think of the Batman romances, and I'm thinking of the girl in Mask of the Phantasm. It could be that. They might do a variation of that. As the script is under lock and key, we can only guess, right? That's all we can do. I'm just wondering if they're going to be shooting it in Scotland, maybe, or just keep it in America, shoot it around there, maybe even go to Canada to keep the costs down. Who knows? But it was an interesting piece of news, and I had to talk about it because why not, folks? When I talk about not just video games, but I also talk about what's going on in the world of movies. Less so on television, because television these days is a very dead medium to me, although I do use Netflix to watch my Korean dramas. And on that one, folks, what are your thoughts and feelings about ScarJo possibly being in the next Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, or Battinson as I like to call him, Bat in the Sun, that awesome YouTube channel where superhero cosplays beat each other up and put weird scenarios for our heroes and heroines to break out of? Leave your comments below, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you catching my right side on the next video.
I'll give you one last chance to choose me over Oblivion. What do you say?
Leaves of 3. Let them be.
Rolling down to Dallas, my wheels provide my palace. Off to New Orleans or who knows where. Places new and ladies too. I'm BJ McKay and this is my best friend Dan.